Right. Let's get this rocking and rolling. Awesome. Okay. All right, guys. Guys, what is going on? You have survived until Wednesday. That means another trading period, another live stream, which you are watching right now. And we're going to see if we can continue to push up higher, right? So a little bit of a recap what happened on Monday, right? So Monday we had a bit of I was trading just on Bitcoin ETFs, and every time that I trade it, for some reason, I get kind of shafted a little bit just because it's so volatile, and it was in too, but I made a bit of a risky movement. I was in profits and I lost, and I went what I was comfortable with losing, right? So we're down to $201,252. Today we're going to see if we can at least get it to 202, 203 to kind of come back to where we were, right? So we're going to do that. I am not going to be trading on Bitcoin ETFs. Let me go ahead and pull everything up here. Super. So I did lose. I had a couple of losing trades right here. You can see around $4,000 total, 1,000 plus three others. But I did have some winning trades as well, which kind of put us into a moment, right? So into a profit taking stage. But it's all good. So let's get in and trade. I'm not going to be trading $1,000 just because I'm a little gun shy from last weekend. Minute time frame shows that we are moving in an upward trend, but don't trust it. We're going to go to the 4 hours, and that's bad news. Oh, but why is it bad news? Because we're moving into a range, which is horrible. You can kind of see we were in a big downtrend, shot up massively, and this is where we are. Let's look at the daily just a little bit, and you can see the daily. Man, some liquidation took place. Higher highs is what it's looking like. Hmm. Iffy. Let's do the Australian to the US dollar today. Why? Because it's pretty clear. Even this one had this huge jump. Interesting. Not too long ago. Um. Yeah. So in the daily, we are in a kind of moving into an uptrend. Uh, no, we are in a bit of a downtrend. Grr. Still in a downtrend. So let's call it that, but let's look at the 4 hours. Making sure you guys can see me. Ooh, it's so iffy right now. Mm. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to trade on the up. Okay, we broke above this line. Let's take a look a little bit further. Uptrend. Okay. But it's iffy because how the timing's working, right? So 1 hour, four. Let me just do something really quick with the 4 hour time frame. Just want to double check. Uptrend goes at the bottom. Mm, One, two. We have two touches here. So we are in an uptrend. So that means we're going to be moving in an uptrend. Daily doesn't really show you that well. Daily we are too, because how the daily would look, right? Let me just change this one to a different color. And I'm going to remove these later on. Um, just very slight. So it'd be here and here, which is so slight, but you can see it's an uptrend still, right? And the 4 hours is much up higher too. So you can see as I scroll back a little bit on the daily time frame, we are in an uptrend. On the 4 hour time frame, the green, we are also in an uptrend. Okay. So that means our bias is going to be in an uptrend. So this is how we navigated through that little difficult moment. So we just wanted to make sure, right? Let me go ahead and remove these. I don't need. Let me keep them. Let me keep those. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Okay, yeah. Why I kept it? All right, I'll just kind of explain it a little bit. So you can see, like on the 1 minute, we're going down. If it really starts breaking below, the 1 minute's not really good for that. But like for the 10 minute, if also respecting the trend, if we break below that, that means the trend's being broken, and it closes and it starts going down. That means we have a reversal, right, in the trend. So a big moment, which we are. And this is why it's difficult. So we are in an uptrend, but we need to see what's going to happen. See it? Still respects it. Okay. Iffy moment. Again, 1 hour. Mhm. It's respecting it quite well. 30 minutes. Just trying to pinpoint because our strategy really goes on that 30-minute time frame. We break below it, but we go above it. Break below it, but go above it. So if we're in an uptrend, if this breaks below it, for example, we could ride that up pretty strong. Even at 3 minutes, everything just goes down. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what it's going to do as we're approaching that trend line. Right? So that trend line needs to be respected. Mhm. Yep, yep. Perfect. Mhm. Make this one orange for the trend line. Make it big. We gotta watch this one. We gotta be a little bit more precise. Mhm. Um, So we have a break in the trend. Pretty strong, I believe. Let's go to 5 minutes and take a look. How it went up, and it went up about 15 minutes. It needs to be locked. Okay, let's take a little bit of a risk. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and say that it's following the downtrend, 150 and $100 just to check. And yeah. All right, let's see how we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. Get some fight for momentum. Hmm. Yeah, this is what we want to see. We want to see an engulfing candle this moment. Come on, give me something engulfing. We're below everything's lining up. So we have a break in the trend line. Everything should be playing out where we want to be. And I want to see this engulfing because it's just going to show that the momentum is going to continue going down. This is why we were waiting and not going long. Perfect. Engulfing candle means no, now time's not enough. I don't have anything to go by in time like before. Go down. Yes. Boom. Okay. Perfect. And a rejection of higher prices at 30 seconds. Beautiful. This is going to be our goal marker right here. Come on, baby. Come on. Show me I made the right decision. Tell me you love me. No, I don't fucking do it. You sucker. Okay, go down. No, not enough time. Not enough time, and it's gonna wipe me. Ah! And it got me. Not a crazy big deal, but it did get me. All right. It's going to continue going down and positive to it. Christ, how did it get me there? Gotta figure out my timing right here. Yeah, that's see what I mean? I was so short, just needed a longer time on that trade. That sucks, bro. Not a big deal. This will come in and give me some bank. Give me that wick. Ah, no, I wanted to roll it over. What are you doing to me? Man, that sucks. Okay, that one cleared up. Ah, okay. Yes. Good. Hmm. Wait, what cleared out? Please give me enough time. Please, for the love of God. Come on, come on, come on. That $2,000 mistake. I was trying to, and it did it to me again before. God, I hate that so much. Okay, so be careful. Like when you see this double up, I've mentioned this before. When you see the double up on that and you're trying to roll over, you have to make sure that that rollover doesn't disappear and then you get this double up because it's so big that if this like it's split into two, if it's like a rollover, but if it disappears, it gets big again and you'll click on double up. And it's got me again today. Okay. A $14,000 trade sitting right here. So unless it goes parabolic in like 20 seconds, we'll be good for some cash. 7 grand, perfect. It's getting close. And 7 grand. Holy shit. All right. So very good. Timing was very, very important on that one. And there's our trades. All right. 209K right off the bat. So stopping right there from that mistake. All right. So let's kind of recap a little bit, right? So kind of intense for me for a second. I'm going to change the time frame to make it just less noisy. All right. I didn't share this with you before, so I just kind of like did it just because it's knowledge. And as you're trading, knowledge will come to you. You're going to kind of catch it. You're going to notice some patterns. You're going to notice certain things. So, a little bit of a recap. When we started this session, everything pointed to an uptrend. Great. This line is the uptrend, right? So that's how we knew it's an uptrend, right? Let me go back. Let me go up to 30 minutes. It's an uptrend. They typically follow an uptrend. Now, what is it showing me right here? We have bearish momentum, bearish momentum. But if you notice, comes down, re- comes back up, comes down, goes back up, comes down, comes back up. So in a lower time frames, like right here, you can kind of get in that and ride that bearish momentum down a little bit, right? And you have it, and it's pretty sure. It's like you can see it happening multiple times, even as we come in further down. Look, bearish momentum continues to go down. Bearish momentum continues to go down. Now, this is a 30-minute time frame, but when you make it into the 1 minute, and you have it a lot more, like this right here. That's our interest in the 30 minutes, right? Boom, 30 minutes all the way down here, right here too, right? So this is at 30 minutes that you're seeing as it's going up, right here. So if you catch that and it closes and you understand it's going to continue going down, that's where you can make some cash at. Even here, as it's continuing to go down, right? So going back to the 30-minute time frame, so we understood that. Also, typically in trading, if you have a break and it needs to reconfirm, so you need to confirm that it's going to continue. Right now, we understand that it can constantly retest. So what can that tell us, right? So if we look, and I'm going to use this one right here because I don't need it anymore. For example, if this price action comes down to about right here and it's continuing to be a bearish momentum and it's like two candles, two red candles, two bearish momentum candles right here, that's a good confirmation. So usually, if it's two candles of the same color, it's a confirmation that the price action is going to continue going down that way. And if it does that below a trend line, that means specifically that it's a trend reversal. That's broken the trend. Now we have a new trend. So if this is an uptrend, this is going to continue going down. So we are now in a, that's right, a downtrend, starting a downtrend. So we have a break below it. So the price action continue going down. And so it's a market structure change. And this is like, especially when you get to like right here, this moment, that price action goes down there. It is very clear because I can promise you it's going to go, if it's coming down, you still have higher, lower lows, lower highs. And it starts to do this right here and it forms that structure, right? It kind of comes up but gets rejected to the next resistance level. Then you have a swing, right? Like how you these are swings, right? When you have that, it's that's your ultimate confirmation that that price action and that trend line is completely changed. So that's what's going to happen there. So the trend is up, right? So if you were like right here and you entered a trade right here and it just kind of kept going up, very good, fantastic, especially because it didn't kind of retest that until way down here. And if you would have left right here, perfect, great, especially in forex markets and other trading markets, that would have been fantastic. But given that we're doing pocket options here on a time, so we're going by the candles and resistance and support levels. So it's a way different kind of strategy, but just kind of it still applies here when you're trying to catch what the market's going to do and to enter into get into your entries at least, right? Well, we've covered our strategy a little bit and what's going on. So this is kind of new, but because it was kind of iffy, I didn't know where the price is going to go. Typically, you see me kind of just make my supports and the resistance levels. You don't need to see this anymore. So once you see like your support and resistance levels, it's been easy for me to just kind of jump in and make a good trade. If we're talking about when it's up and down like this and you're not quite sure, your trend lines are going to be very, very important. Also, this is why candles are important too, because if you can kind of read the candles and read the patterns that's going on and what they're doing, what the wicks are doing, it kind of tells you, okay, we're getting rejected at this price too, but how much longer is that going to happen, right? Where is that going? So even here, you have a double bottom wick. That means that even if this candle didn't finish, but you have that double bottom and it's like half width of the candle, the price action is going to continue going up. The same thing if you have a double wick top, like right here, you have four of them. Price is going down. So a big rejection at the top. So the price action is going to continue to fall. That's kind of your warning. That's why candles and knowing candles are very, very important. I mean, you had this constantly that's fighting, getting higher and higher and higher. It did, but you can see the momentum getting smaller and smaller and smaller, right? When you have these like four candles like right here and you have a lower low and a lower high, or lower high, lower low, also showing that the price action is going down and continues to do so. So you have a couple of different confirmations that confluences that are showing you what's happening, right? So this is kind of a signature, a sign, right? But we were way like we were in the 1 minute time frame. Yeah, we came in like right here and did our trades. Now you seen that I lost pretty big, like right here, right, because of our timing. If that timing would have been higher, it, we still would have came out, and you can see it too. So you have a look at this candle. You have a bullish candle, bullish candle, bullish candle. And what is it doing? It's going further down the graph, right? So that means it is a lower high. And then what's happening to the bearish candles, right? So low, 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 low. Lower highs, lower lows means that the price action is going down. Higher highs, higher lows, same thing, right? So they're paired. And this is where we're going. So now and even right here, do you see this like little swing right here? It's a pretty good, obvious swing that's happening. Guess what? That means probably the 5 minute is going to show it too. We're starting to swing up. Let's go to the 3 minutes. Starting to swing up just a little bit and go down, right? So we're probably going to continue going down. Probably have a very good confirmation based on what this candle is going to do right here. The next couple, 3 candles, whatever this candle is going to do is going to show us, do we have a trend reversal, right? And here we go. So it's still iffy, right? For guys going short, go ahead and keep going down for me, please. Just, okay. So right now is an iffy moment too, because that it could continue to actually be in an uptrend if it comes up and tests. Now, it doesn't look like it because we're in the 1 minute time frame. But again, going to the 10 minute, just like here, 1 candle, 2 candles, right? You could fairly easily retest and continue going up. Just how it does here. Here's 1, 3 right here, and it shot up. Same thing can happen right here. So pretty sure that it's going to continue going down just because we have 1, 2 candles that confirmed it right here. And especially because this candle is not smaller than this one, that means that that the bears still have power. Now, if it was like, if this candle was right here and this candle was right here, then that would mean that, yeah, the bulls are going to come in or the bulls are starting to take power and coming in here. But this just shows that the bears even got momentum. I mean, it keeps driving the price here. Now, the bulls are trying to push up higher right now, but you can see it's forming that wick, showing a rejection of a higher price, which means that it's going to continue going down. 7 minutes in this candle, but you get the idea, right? Just kind of like as I'm reading the candle. Even here, rejection, right? Rejection. Now, on the 5 minute time frame, what's happening? Right? This candle is smaller than this one. And this is what happened in why this candle is, you're seeing it here. And I guarantee you that this candle is going to be a lot smaller if we go to the 3 minute. A lot smaller. Do you see it? How it's taking place? And that's how it's happening. So just a little bit of importance to why you should understand candles and trends. And there you go. That wick's even bigger. 7 minutes, halfway through the candle. That price action is going to continue going down. There you go. So you'll see some resistance about right here, big time. It might bounce off, maybe do a little bit of consolidation. It could be doing some consolidation unless it just powers through it and goes down until like around here, in which where we were on the 30 minutes. Yeah, right here. So I'm pretty sure if this 30-minute candle solidifies below it, definitely going down. Do you see how it's usually just changing within the second candle? So this would be your confluence right here. Here we don't have it. It's just like bear, bull, bear, bull. But here, right now, as we're breaking below it, bear and bear, and that's your signal. So just kind of covering some information. Ah, I didn't show my screen. Shit. Okay. Well, you get the idea, right? I'll explain it again later on for you guys too, and just for it to show you, right? Right here. This is going to see how it's the the bearish candle, bullish candle, bearish, bullish. Here, bearish, bearish. Price will continue going down. Because I didn't show my screen, let me try to. Don't give me that shit. Right? Huge reaction coming in. Right? Double wick at the bottom. Price is going up. 4 wicks at the top. Price is rejecting, going down. overall within a golfing candle here, right? 1 minute time frame. Again, since you guys didn't get to see it, here's your moment. Broke below it, reached, touched it, rejected. Rejection here, signals to go down where we went in at, and continues to go down. Now, if you notice, see this candle's getting smaller in size? Guess what? It's going to go up a little bit. More than likely, it's going to go up, especially because we have a wick here too. So the fact, or it's going to be a much smaller, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. There you go, goes up. Get my point? All right, guys, that's it. Our goal every time we're trading is $1,000. We took in what 7 grand, cutting it right there. Not going to be greedy. So, what I lost on Monday, we made up for it big time. Right. So, guys, thank you for watching the live stream. You will catch me again on Friday. We're doing the same thing. Hopefully, I can make another 9 grand. We'll see. But until then, guys, happy trading, and I will see you next time.